Hello tadpoles! How are you doing? How is everybody? Have we had a good day? That's behind me. This is because I've just had goat's cheese wraps. And he likes wraps. Just bread. Just wraps. Just like, not any other bread. Just the wraps. Not. He is also a cheese addict. But mostly he likes wraps. And what's going to happen now is I'm going to open a bag of cheese and onion crisps. And he thinks he can have those and he can't. See? So yeah, how are we all doing? I am half checking messages at the moment because I need to buy something for my brother, but the thing that he just asked for is way out my price range. So I'm seeing if there's a an alternative. But so this first part of this stream is, as usual, uni stuff. I know I should have done it last night. I do apologise for that. I was proofreading for like a million different people, roughly, give or take, a few 100,000. Just going to turn you around a little bit. There we go. So yeah, so I didn't get to stream last night. So we're just going to do a catch up where we're at, specifically with the digital side of things, and then after that we will be doing some actual work on my exhibition because I need to do that, and at some point I've got to go back out again to the pharmacy, which I don't want to do. So digital stuff, then you shouldn't be should you be texting me? Yeah, so I got Stitch. I got Stitch because I've been doing a lot of running around. Digital stuff. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm done. I've finished. All my branding stuff, my website, Instagram, this. I'm done. The whole module. I'm done. Like, I thought I was going to have to ask for extensions, to be quite fair. And there is still a few bits that I haven't quite got to grips with. I will show you what I've not quite got to grips with. It's inside this box. Still trying to find my way around. So, as you all know, I have an exhibition coming up. Oh. And one of the things I'm doing for the exhibition, lollipops. Because we love lollipops. And one of the things I am trying to sort out for the lollipops is stickers with my logo on it. Look at it, it's beautiful. Except this is one of like 3 on that particular sheet that came out like that. And it's kind of pixelated. So that was that sheet. Yes, look here. I say came out okay. Like, it just... half those circles, not actually on circles. So that was like attempt 1. So attempt 1 obviously did not work. Attempt 2, the logo itself looks better. I don't know how much better the logo looks, but if you look really closely from where I've taken this one off, you'll see that his butt was left behind. Because it still doesn't all line up. They don't care and they look like... What do you mean they don't care? I'm also talking to my niece, who should be doing some work right now. Your learning is important. Okay, right, so I don't really know how to fix this now because I used the template. Right? And some of them are fine. And I will be using the ones that are fine. And I fixed the issue with the pixelation. There's no pixelation there now. But there's still... I'm going to have to do it, right? I literally think that what I'm going to have to do is go through the actual template on Illustrator, with this in front of me and look at each one and move it to where it works. That is what I think I'm going to have to do. That is a pain in my butt. But not as much as not having a butt, like this little frog here, who, when I take him off, is not going to have a butt. They can't do anything. They can tell you what you're meant to be doing. What is wrong? Right. I'm going to be distracted for a moment now. Modern schools. Why am I around about modern schools? Because obviously I am at school in a modern time. Okay, now I understand there are limitations to what people can do. I understand that you get one teacher to a class of like 30 to 40 kids. I get it. I do. But if somebody turns around to you and says, I cannot understand your handwriting, your answer is not, well, there's nothing I can do about that. Your answer should be, oh, well, it says this, or I will try and write clearer. What is wrong with people? Just, I wanted to be a teacher once, you know. When I was younger, one of the jobs that I wanted to do was be an English teacher. I really wanted to be an English teacher. It turns out I don't have actually any patience, so can't be an English teacher. But like, just teach. You want to be a teacher? Teach. I know you get paid. Can you tell the stream said hi? Yes, I can. Tabitha, my beautiful niece, who should not be watching this right now, she says hello. She says hello. So if you're watching this on YouTube instead of live, my niece is beautiful. She's fantastic. She's 12. She's preteen. Love her to pieces. She's like my little baby mini goth. But also should be studying right now. So yeah. So Tabitha says hi, everybody. Hi. But also I would like to go and have words with her teacher. I'm very protective over people. I've noticed this recently. This has nothing to do with uni work. We will get back to that. But I am very protective over people. And I would like to look after everybody. That's the thing. So yeah. So that's that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be done. Basically, is where I'm going. So I had to kind of on. Not if you want it here. Honestly. Yeah, so the digital module, the one that I thought I was going to have the most problems with, I'm done. Like, literally, I'm going to be asking if I even need to turn up anymore. Like, I might just hand it in. I'm going to hand it in. I have 2 more streams to do for it. This one, obviously. And then I also need to do an evaluation stream. So one evening, we're going to sit and we're going to evaluate my course this year. And how I found it. Yeah. Not quite as horrendous as I thought it was going to be, and not yeah, it's interesting. There's definitely still some stuff I could learn, obviously, because I'm not a digital artist, and like I could make a 1-page website, but I don't know how to add more pages to that, and I have asked about that as something I would like to know. And there's a few little like niggly bits that I need to get to grips with. I'm getting better with Illustrator, but Photoshop is still the most confusing thing I have ever seen in my life. Like, what even is that? So once I get my student loan, I will be getting Paint Tool SAI back again, because I love Paint Tool SAI. It is so much more intuitive for me to use Paint Tool SAI with like a graphics tablet. I'm getting a new graphics tablet. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Yeah, so fits in the thing. Just like, do you know when you're like trying to multitask? Size of the thing. Right. It's my brother. My brother, my niece. My sister's still at work, else she'd be on as well. Don't you know? Yeah, so I think it's been a learning curve. It's 100% been a learning curve. And when I print stuff out, I still look at it and go, probably need to colour correct that. That's not quite what I was after. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's definitely been interesting. And probably, oddly, the least stressful part of this entire year, which I was not expecting at all. Like, no, that's not what I expected. I was expecting to hate every moment of it. Actually, don't want these crisps. I'll have them later. Yeah, so I was expecting to hate every moment of it. And I was expecting to be in like constant battles with the tutor and stuff like that. No, I love my tutor. I think she's great. I'm looking forward to seeing her outside of an educational, setting. Okay. And then, I think for somebody like me who is a beginner, I think she's done really well. Maybe not for like some of the guys in class who can already program websites and stuff. They maybe don't need the class as much as I have. But then they need help in other ways. Like a lot of them need to like help with designing logos rather than coding things. But it has been really cool. I've actually really enjoyed my Wednesday afternoons. I will miss my Wednesday afternoons. As far as everything else is concerned at the moment, we're mostly on track. I checked my checklist because I have a checklist. Yeah, lists apparently are useful if you put them where you can see them and don't move them. Who knew? Okay, cool. So yeah, it's been really good. I checked most stuff off my list yesterday. Obviously, as we know by the fact that the work is there and not finished yet, I still have some work to do. Hey, Angel, how you doing? We're just having a quick chat about uni before I move on to doing some actual work. Yeah, so obviously I'm not finished. Not finished at all. And I've got a lot of work to do. But I don't need your money. Yes. I've got so much going on right now, seriously. Where was I? Yeah, so obviously I'm not done, but I am on track. I did my checklist yesterday and I'd set it out in weeks as to where I needed to be each week. What are you doing? Can you just settle down? What are you doing? You're being needy. We're needy boy. Yeah, so I am where I was hoping to be right now. But like, I looked at my checklist and I was like, yeah. I'm up to date with most things. Like, I've still got a lot of work to do this week. And I was like, my list for next week literally says check everything. That's what it says. Check everything. My list for the week after says panic. Like, oh, yeah. Apparently I couldn't think that far ahead. That's my chocolate milkshake. Thank you. I bought a chocolate milkshake just for the vegan squirty cream. I'm drinking this tea. But like, yeah, apparently my list making only goes so far before it turns into, yeah, just check everything. Like, I've got like, let's have a look how many weeks we've got, shall we? So let's have a look at a calendar Oh, don't, like, I think I actually hit panic a little bit early. So let's have a look at the calendar. So today's the 20th. And next week would be the 27th. And the week after that, so 2 weeks there. 3.5 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks. Oh my god. 3.5 weeks. As if I've only got 3. This is why I've got panic scheduled into the calendar. Like, I don't have time to panic yet, but I do need to panic at some point. As far as work's concerned, I only need to do 2 more main images. I need to do Anatomy of a Marker, and I need to do the Ochre Lakes with like the dead animals and everything. And the Ochre Lakes is probably the hardest piece that I'm doing, and also the only piece I'm thinking of doing in full colour rather than in pencil, because obviously everything else so far has been in pencil. The actual exhibition stuff, the box is halfway there now. I just need to, that's what I'm doing today, is the box and the base. Probably the base because we're, you know, streaming. But that's mostly, we've got some airbrushing to do, but we're kind of there on that. I've been out and bought a couple of bits today for helping us with this. The problem I've got at the minute, obviously, with streaming is that I'm kind of at a point where I need to stick some bits of paper to some bits of wood, and I need to make some 2-part epoxy up and fill in some gaps, and that's going to be like the least interesting thing to watch on a stream. So I'm trying to do like the interesting stuff on the stream, but that means I'm not doing the least interesting stuff, and there's a lot of procrastinating going on, and there's a lot of medical stuff going on where I've been trying to deal with some medical stuff, which hopefully will be fixed by the end of today. It's getting there. I don't know if you all have seen the pictures, but I've started adding skeletons to it, and then realised I might need to add some kind of trigger warning onto the exhibition. Yeah, because, you know, people. If I can figure out the stickers, that'd be one less thing to stress about. I still need to buy so much stuff though, and I still need to pay for so many things. Like, I still need to pay for the catering, although she has pretty much said, I know where you live, it's fine. I still need to pay Sam for the bags. That's happening on the 28th, because that's when I get my student loan. I still need to, the paper went into screen printing yesterday, so hopefully when I go back in on Wednesday, that will have been screen printed. But I do realise that because I didn't stick to a standard business card size, the stamp, which is being remade for the 3rd time, that I've got for my details on the back, is going to be a little bit small. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, people be peopling all over the place. Go on then. And then you've already done it once today. There we go. Yeah, so it's just, I've been checking out my, like, I've been practicing with my airbrush. Like, this seems like the best place to practice with an airbrush. It's all dry now, and what I found out is, on paper it's pretty like permanent, but on a totally not primed surface, because this is a totally not primed surface, kind of just scratches off. We're learning. Kinesthetic learning as we do, right? Yeah. Right, let's type motorcycle sat nav into Amazon. I'm doing all of the things right now. So that's kind of, there's kind of some stuff going on with that. I'll have some prime on that because I need it tomorrow. Oh yeah, no, I don't love him that much. Jesus, 350 quid for crying out loud. No. Ah, yeah, Yes, that's the one. I couldn't remember the name of my favourite Formula One driver earlier. I'm having a day. Like, fully just having a day. Like, there are times when you just have a day. That's me right now, having a day. £53 seems more reasonable, but that would only leave me with like 80 quid. Yeah, it's not so bad. But yeah, so we've got some airbrushing to do, which is cool. I'll show you my airbrush, right? Here's my airbrush. You ready for this? You know how like normally your airbrush has got like a big compressor and it's like stuff like that? No. This is my airbrush. It's fully rechargeable. It's so beautiful. I love it. Am I intending to stream on Tuesday? Which Tuesday? Did I just say Tuesday? It needs specifics. I don't know. Am I intending to stream on Tuesday? Am I meant to be streaming on Tuesday? I'm so confused right now. The 25th? What of this month? Why? What's happening on the 25th? Was I meant to be? Am I meant to be streaming on Tuesday the 25th? Because I don't know anymore. Like, Right! Okay, see, this was information I was not previously aware of. Just start with that next time. Just be like, by the way, it's my birthday on Tuesday. Are you going to sing to me on stream? That's how we go with that. And I'll be like, yeah, of course. I'll totally sing to you on stream. Nobody needs to hear that. Yeah, I can stream on Tuesday. You might need to remind me constantly between now and Tuesday. Oh my god. So, this weekend is my 5-year wedding anniversary. It has been 5 years since myself and my beautiful partner stepped inside a Viking circle of love and told each other before the gods that we love each other a lot, right? 5 years. So we'd got a plan. We'd made a plan. Like, because we couldn't do the thing that Jazz wanted to do, because driving, we were going to go to a place called Bakewell. It's in Derbyshire, it's in the Peak District. We were going to go and eat Bakewell tart. We were going to sit by the River Wye and watch the water. We were going to have like this romantic day, right? We're not doing that anymore. Just saying, it's not happening. This is literally the only reason I bought a milkshake. Is so I could have the vegan cream off the top. Vegan. Did you get it from Asda? And I don't shop at Asda. This is like, Asda's owned by Walmart, if that helps. Also means he can have some too. No one none. He's not impressed. So yeah, what we're actually doing is going to go and look at a care home to see if it is suitable for my father-in-law. Not the least romantic thing ever. It's fine. It's fine. It's a good job I love him. It's fine. This is my idea. I found the care home. It happens to be managed by my aunt. So, you know. But yeah, so that's what we're not doing. We're not doing anything romantic. If you were a sat nav for a motorcycle, I might send him a link for that one. Let's see if it's any good. Today, trying to shop for my brother. I'm still annoyed. I know, right? It's just, there's so much romance. So much romance. I give up on romance. I keep trying romance and then, like, stuff gets in the way. I did that. My idea of family planning was to get a tubal ligation 20 odd years ago. It's done. Fixed. No problem. No family planning needed. That's a good milkshake. I like that. Yes. You know what I really want? You know, like people turn chocolate into milkshake. I need it to happen with these things because these are my current obsession. They're not vegan. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. Everything's going well. Things are on track. Things are finished. Things need doing. It's fine. For the evaluation stream that I'll be doing, probably next week, probably not on Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? My mother did that too. But she went with full uterus cancer, because why not? Which was hilarious when I had to go in and sort out my hormone therapy. And they were asking me about my family history. And they were like, so when did your mother start her menopause? I was like, I don't know. She had a uterus removed because of cancer. Oh. What about your grandmother? What? No, like, I was like, I don't know. She had a uterus removed because she had a double womb. Aunt? Oh, yeah, no, she had ovarian cancer. Just like, yes. So she was like, so nobody, you don't know anything on the maternal side? I was like, no. No, I know nothing at all. That was fun. I am the first person in like 3 or 4 generations of my family to actually get to perimenopause without having to have bits removed first. Excuse me, undoing this package. This is how I brought stuff home from college. I tied stuff up inside a card. No, it's not a game. We're all as bad as each other. This is a piece of wood. Do you like this piece of wood? It's wood-like. We need this piece of wood. That's why we have this piece of wood. The rest of this is so I can make a new sketchbook. So like, we've got some grey board. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a piece of wood. If I say it's a piece of wood, then it's a piece of wood. That's not how, that, like, you know, this is my pantomime. I have an envelope full of stuff too. So, in the envelope full of stuff, I've got some bits of paper. Who's what? I have to go. I have an appointment. This stream will be back in an hour. I totally forgot that I had an appointment. So, I'm going to go. I'm going to do this. I will speak to you all in an hour. I am really sorry. I love you all. Goodbye. Ah! Give me the mouse. I need to end the thing. Okay, bye.